All right, let's do it. All right, so Romanian deadlifts, dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. This is one of the tougher exercises to get down form-wise, but once you get it down, it's extremely beneficial. So there are a few mistakes that people make when they do these that causes them either to not feel it in their hamstrings and glutes, and or get injured, and or hurt their lower back, all that action. So ideal situation is that you feel it in your hamstrings and glutes, not in your lower back. You get a lot out of it. You can start adding weight, getting stronger with it. It's going to help build your hamstrings, glutes, help you get stronger in other leg exercises. Overall, it's really solid. But again, that's why we're going over it. So first things first, want your feet to be in about a shoulder width position. And so the first thing that you want to think about is standing tall, keeping your chest up, keeping your core engaged, almost like someone's about to punch you in the stomach in your core. So from here, the first step you want to do is think about your hips going back first. So you're right here, hips are going back. As your hips are going back, the weight is going to slowly start lowering. Let me rewind. Even before that, you should have a little slight bend in your knees. So you don't want to be right here where it's a full squat position. You don't want to be all the way standing up straight and like trying to go over like that. That's another exercise, but it's a lot more complicated. So you want to have a little bit of a slight bend in your knees, so that as your hips are going backwards, the weight just naturally starts going down. And as the weight is going down, you're gonna start to feel a stretch in your hamstrings and in your glutes a little bit. That's a good sign. So you wanna keep your back engaged, your back kind of arched a little bit, core is tight as you're going down, as your hips are going backwards. So chest is up, core is engaged. You're starting to push your hips backwards, your butt backwards. And once the weight gets to a little bit below your knees, almost like the upper part of your shin, that's a good position to drive the weight back up. A lot of people try to go all the way to the ground and end up hurting their lower back doing that, because the weight, to lift the weight back up from there, it's not as much your hamstring and glutes as it is your lower back. So right here, once you get to about a little bit below your knees, upper shin, then you want to drive the weight back up. And when you're driving it up, you want to think about your hamstrings and glutes doing a lot of the work. So you're right here, driving down, everything's tight. And you want to think about almost your heels are driving the weight back up in a sense. So right here, back up to the starting position. You want to squeeze your glutes at the top every time. You're driving your hips through. It's basically like you're humping the air. So once you're in this position, you start to lift up, hump the air. Don't want to overextend too much. Just get back to that initial starting point, stop there, you're ready for the next rep.